Hi guys, welcome back to the urban farm. Just thought I'd do a little run through. Heaps of people have been sending me messages asking what's going on, so been very busy, but I'll just do a quick run through of the top garden mainly and what's fruiting. These are the Gahola longans, sort of biennial, so we didn't get a lot of fruit last year, but this year both of the trees are pretty loaded, so that's one, and then this is the other tree up in here, but like these panicles are just hugely loaded, so that's pretty cool. Lots of soursops on both the sourtop trees that I have, and still just setting some more, so looks like it's going to be a pretty good year for that. All the flowers fell off my green sapote, so none of them set, but that was to be expected. Got some either lemon meringue or lemon zest. I've got the two trees confused, so this is the other one, so there's fruit on both of them. We've been picking some smallish papaya, broadleaf papaya, and then this is the fruit punch mango. I've had about 10 imbe this year. There's actually a ripe one starting to ripen down the bottom there, so that's got some fruit. The dragon fruit, I'll show that from the other side. Plenty there. This is the Chokanan miracle mango, so this is it just flowering now, so that'll be really late. We have lots of muscadine grapes on this fence. These are the Achilles, I think, and the Canistel Kona is flowering pretty heavily. We've got lots of orange sherbet mangoes actually hanging right down onto the ground, which is pretty cool. Lots of Maha Chinook mangoes. The tree's getting pulled down. Lots of baby fruit on the Eugenia ligustera. The Rapanda is just flowering. I had flowers on the Inga edulis and spectabilis, but they're sort of too high, I can't see up there, so I'll wait and see if we get any. I didn't get a lot of coconut mangoes this year. I think there's a couple in there, but the Kwan has sput out heaps. It's for a tiny little tree, it's pretty good. These are the Daly's Royal Red mangoes. It's got a fair few on here. This tree is really susceptible to anthracnose, so it drops a lot. This Jaboticaba fruited a while ago, so it's just put a few more out, not many. Then we have the big KP mango, probably got 100 or so on there, so better than nothing. All my Grimachamas are fruiting at the moment. The Kwai Muck is just starting to put out the females, which are these larger green ones here. These are the little yellow ones at the moment, the little male flowers. And this is the other soursop up in there. There's even a few hanging down in here, so there's plenty of them. I didn't get any fruit set on my Abiu again, so I don't know if that one's gonna continue persisting here. You can see over the front fence there, there's pollinated a heap of dark star dragon fruit flowers, and then I've got flower bats to come. I've got small fruit on heaps here. I don't know how many I did over the last week, probably, I don't know, 70 or 80. There's flowers everywhere all down the dragon fruit wall, so it's pretty cool, keeps me busy every night. There's mangoes on some of the ones in the pot that I dug up. Don't even know what these mangoes are. There's mangoes up there. That one was labelled Bombay Green, so we will see. The veggies, plenty of cucumbers at the moment. Not really rare fruit, but I think that's a market more. And these are the Punakera Indian ones that will eventually go brown, but they're really productive. We picked heaps off that one. We have a fair few yellow Jaboticabas ripening up. They're all up in these trees are growing pretty big now. There's jackfruit up in the jackfruit tree, and then I said this will be a little video, so I'll just show some. We finished all our reds and scarlets, but some of the Grimmel Jaboticabas, one back there, this one here, these get a nice big fruit. And then this year finally one of my Sabras down here decided to come to the party, so this is what got me into growing rare fruit in the first place, was Jaboticabas. When I first discovered them I was like, wow, I need to get one of them, and then it grew from there. So these will be, once they're ripe, I'll juice them and make gelati. And then we also have the next one down the line. It's just put out a few, so next year it should be catching up to this one. And my other 4 down here haven't fruited yet. Also plenty of lemon drop mangosteens coming on, 3 trees. Always plenty of lime berries. And there are flowers on my Spanish tamarind, which is pretty cool. Also been some flowers on a few of my Eugenias, but my rarer ones, but I'm not sure if they set fruit. I think they might have actually set on the, I think that's on the Anthropophaga. And we have plenty of flowers on the Psidium guineas, Brazilian guava, and then miracle berry trees just starting to put out some fruit. So I think that's actually, they're so quick. So this is the scarlet that's already fruited, and it's fruiting again, and it's flowering again. Definitely one to get. Very sweet. And oh, something's been eating some of these. Some more reds. So yeah, so I think that is about all that's happening up here. The rare collection keeps growing, and yeah, if I get a chance I'll do a full video around the Christmas holidays when I get a chance. Also been picking some bunches of bananas. There's a dwarf ducasse in there, and another bunch of an unknown banana up here, probably for ducasse, I think, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's what's growing in the immediate vicinity to the house and fruiting. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later.